Yeah.
Welcome back, folks. Episode 46 of the Wrinkled podcast, where we're growing wrinkles or we're shrinking them.
Sustaining wrinkles.
Hopefully.
Eviscerating.
Making sure they are just gone from existence.
We are the de-wrinkler. We're what you spray on your clothes when, you buy them.
Hang it up in the shower with the steam. There's a hot shower going. Yeah, that works. Little life hack. If you need something steamed last minute, turn the shower on full blast. Real hot, like melting. And then hang up a, shirt in there or a suit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, put your whole suit in the shower.
Yeah. Just let it. Oh. Yeah, I'm still working on the lighting for this. But how's your day going, man? How's your week been?
Week was good. We have the 10th anniversary of Dokkan. I've been playing a lot of that lately. I know was it Thursday? Either yesterday or Thursday. I think yesterday. The part 2 of the Monster Hunter Wilds beta dropped.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm not playing it, and I will not be playing the second beta. I am refusing because I just want to play the game.
Right.
If me playing the betas and shit is, and I'll download the. They have a
like a system.
Benchmark.
A
benchmark. Yeah, benchmark program that I'll download. See, but it ran pretty good the first time. There was some choppiness with a couple things, but it was a smooth experience overall for me. So
I'm
very excited.
Yeah, that's what you said you did for Baldur's Gate 3, right? For the early access, you didn't play past a certain point.
I would only play because they would do small little updates, whatever. But I would play when they added the new classes. So I remember the first time I really played was when they added the druid, because I just wanted to get my hands on it, see how it plays. Because that was my biggest worry was how are they going to do wild shape? How are they going to do certain effects or whatever? But I don't even think the first instance. I don't think wild shape was unlocked. I don't think you can get wild shape. So
got it. Okay.
But yeah. I'm waiting for that.
Man. Dude, it's crazy how much comes out in February. That might be the most jam-packed month. I mean, even
you said, what was that one by the It Takes Two guys? Split.
Split Fiction? No, that's March.
Split Fiction? March.
Luckily,
that's what it was.
Luckily, yeah. But that's early March. I think it's March 6th or something.
Dude, that's a week after Monster Hunter.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, dude, you gotta put in
animals
200 hours of Monster Hunter and then hop on Split Fiction immediately.
Gosh, dude. I guess it'd be so fucking good. I keep seeing all the monsters and shit.
Every time they show it off, it's so cool. Like they just did that lava monster. They showed that off, and it's just
the one. It looks like a big. It looks like a bee hive, kind of turned upside down with spinny blades on it. It looks crazy. There's an octopus monster. The one they showed off yesterday was in the beta was the Arkveld, which is this weird almost looks like a bat kind of looking thing. They just did a showcase where they showed off what monsters are going to be coming back. So we got some returning monsters that I'm very excited for. So dude, it cannot come soon enough. Just like me.
Johnny. 3 pump chump.
#TMG.
Oh, God. That's great. Yeah, man. Monster Hunter, Pirate Yakuza, which, again, that'll be my first entry.
Oh, yeah.
And that'll be great.
That looks fun, too.
God, what else is coming out? Avowed, which is on Game Pass.
Yes.
Fantastic. The more I see, the more I'm excited for it. It reminded me a little bit too much of Skyrim, which I've talked about this. I don't like the combat in Skyrim.
Don't blame me.
The fact that it's not Bethesda making this, I'm going to give it a chance. And it's on Game Pass.
It kind of leads towards more of a hopeful release for this game, you know. Because I was excited by it when they first announced it 2 years ago. I was like, okay, cool, another game from Obsidian, big Fallout guy, big New Vegas guy. I loved Outer Wilds or Outer Worlds.
Which one?
Which one?
Outer Worlds is the one that's space Borderlands.
Yes.
Outer Wilds is the rinse repeat.
Yes,
exploration.
Yes. Okay. Outer Worlds, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that game, They always do a good job. So I got complete faith in these guys. I know they've had some drama past like 6 months or so, but I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. So
Yeah, it seems like these days there's always something.
always,
There's always something coming out. And it's just like, this is why I love the phrase, just take the good. Just
yeah.
take the good out of something. Nothing's perfect. Take the good, roll with it. Leave all the crap over there. Oh man.
I say
No.
speaking of crap, fucking Sony, man, they've been under this crazy attack for almost the past day.
Oh, yeah, that was crazy. I didn't even, again, I sold my PS5 and I've yet to
Yeah,
get another one. So I've been totally clueless. And I've been seeing a bunch of videos. Oh, God, the PlayStation Network's down, blah, 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 blah. Which is so funny. People cry about only online games and then that's all they play.
yeah,
And it's like, okay, where is if you hate them, when something like this happens, if you have some offline single player games, you could play them. Like, what?
well, any smart person who's been through the dark age of the internet will have old video game installers on their PC. So
Hmm.
when the power's out or not power, excuse me, internet's out, whatever, and you can't do whatever, dude, just run those installers, fucking play games. I have Oddworld, Stranger's Wrath. I got Giant Citizens Kabuto. I got uh fucking Shogo, Mobile Arm Division. They're just sitting there and they take up like no space, and they're just offline installers. So all I have to do is just install and they work. They don't need any patches or nothing like that. It's just
Hell yeah.
straight from GOG.
That's great.
So
I mean, hell, you could boot up Elden Ring and do a fresh playthrough. That's all offline.
yeah,
So,
absolutely.
damn. But yeah, man, what is that? Like the third or fourth time that's happened in the past like 4 or 5 years? I feel like
Well,
every
the
year,
big
year and a
one,
half, it's
the big one was 2013. You remember Lizard Squad? Lizard Squad.
that was pre me being on the internet, like
Ah, okay,
religiously.
okay.
The only
Yeah, that was a big Christmas hack. That was when that movie. I don't remember the name of the movie. It was the interview with James Franco.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
About Kim Jong Un, North Korea.
Mhm.
That was when that got like hacked out or whatever, and they were like, they had to change the ending because North Korea didn't agree and said they'd like do some crazy attack or something. Like it was like a whole thing, you know. But
Interesting.
I remember that. I remember renting that movie for Christmas that year.
No, what a great movie! It's just a
Yeah,
good
it
time, man.
was.
Like,
mm,
yeah, the story, I mean, doesn't really matter. It's just funny to watch.
yes, yes. I guess that's probably more so the correct engagement of it. It's
It's
just
kind
a
of
funny
like,
movie.
yeah, it's like The Mist. It's supposed to be a horror when really it's just, okay, which one of these dumbasses is going to die next and how are they going to
Yeah.
die?
God, I love that scene too when after all this shit happens, the lady is still believing that it's like a religious thing, you know.
Yeah. And then
She's
she
like, "Oh
makes it.
no, it's yeah, yeah." One of the
Dude.
craziest endings in the movie too, and yeah, absolutely insane.
Yeah. After it gets you with oh, he's out of bullets or whatever. He did all of that for
Well, it's
nothing.
it's it's the pan back from the car, because
Mm.
they obviously are inside the car for the final shots, and then they cut out, and then they just pan out slowly, right? You just hear the, you know, it's just like, oh shit, and then you see him get out, and you're like, oh, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
He turns around, right? Oh, dude, crazy shot.
Man. Oh, oh,
Listen, Stephen
oh.
King really sure knows how to fuck with you like that, huh?
Yeah. The one part of that movie that's really creepy is when they go next door and the dude has like all the spider eggs in his back or whatever.
Yes.
Oh, fuck. Ah. Yeah, no,
Listen,
hard
I
pass.
love I love a movie where they just kill and just doing things indiscriminately.
Yeah,
The one that I always bring up is fucking Alien
Cabin in
vs
the
Predator
Woods.
2.
Oh,
Well, Cabin in the Woods is great, but I had that movie pinned from like the very start. Unfortunately,
how was it
like
gonna end?
yes, as soon as like I saw like the trope, and I was like, okay, I kind of know what's happening here. So like halfway, but by the time the halfway mark of the movie hit, I kind of already knew how it was gonna end.
Okay,
Um, but no, Alien vs Predator 2, man, they kill everybody in that movie. They kill
is that?
kids, they kill women, they kill pregnant women. It's like holy
Oh,
shit.
is that Requiem?
I think isn't Requiem the first one?
No, that's Alien vs Predator 1 is where they're out in the Arctic. They find the
Yeah.
pyramid. Requiem is where they nuke that tiny town at the
Yeah.
end.
Well, because the Predalien pops out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
The hybrid. Oh
I don't.
yeah,
I don't
that's
remember
right.
the subtitle.
It goes right up to the pregnant chick's. Oh
Yeah, and
yeah,
she's having. She said she's having triplets.
yeah.
And
Oh
then the
dude,
next time they come across her in the diner, she's her. My
stomach's
favorite
just
kill in that.
popped up.
My favorite kill in that movie though is they're on a construction site and there's a guy that's wearing a hard hat. And he's working or whatever, and he looks up and the Predalien is there, and you think, oh, hard hat, right? It's gonna be able to protect his skull. No, that shit just right through. It's like, man, this shit was useless, man. And he wore his hard hat for nothing.
Oh
You
man,
know,
safety
he still
my
died
ass.
anyway. Yeah, I'm saying, right?
If it's not alien proof, then what's the point? Oh man, yeah. I wish I'd love a movie of those where it's just the alien versus predator shit. I don't want any. It's kind of like Transformers. I don't want any of the human crap.
Well,
Give
the
me
way they kind of tie everyone together, right, is the first movie where they tell us like, oh, the humans would do sacrifices and shit.
Yeah, that's how they
You
bred
know,
them. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So it's like humans have to. They are the integral part of the story. Unfortunately, now are the characters good? No. The best character in the first movie is the black lady, right? The black researcher. Like she's obviously the best part of that movie because she gets the fucking shield, she gets the spear with
The
the alien
survival.
tail on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like the best human character. Everyone else is garbage.
Yeah, and she's
You know.
not. I mean, just based on the cast, like she's actually good at the role.
Yeah.
Like you can tell as she goes through the movie, she balances that scared, but I gotta hold my shit together because there's no way out unless I like find a way.
Gotta lock it
Rides
in.
that
Baby.
line, yeah. So
Because I mean, to be fair, these movies aren't known for like their fucking acting prowess, right? Like,
yeah,
like the first movie had a stacked cast. The first Alien movie had a stacked cast, right? You had Sigourney Weaver, who was a nobody at the time. You had John Hurt, uh, Harry Dean Stanton. Like these guys were certified in Hollywood already. Like I think Harry Dean Stanton already had an Oscar, when he filmed that first movie. So it's like stacked cast. And then Predator. I mean, come on now, Jess Ventura, fucking
dude, Schwarzenegger, like
Carl Weathers, Arnold Schwarzenegger, fucking everybody under the sun, man. Absolutely just obliteration of cast, and it's such a good film. But you combine it because the comics are better than I will say the movie. I will say that.
yeah, of course. The fact that it's live action, like there's so much more you can do in a comic. It's kind of like why I'm glad that Invincible is animated, because like you can do damn near anything they can do in the comic. Like you can get it close.
Yeah.
Whereas live action, you gotta, especially back then, special effects aren't what they used to or what they are now. So you can't be like, oh yeah, let's recreate this comic.
Yeah, but that practical shit, man, is always killer to me.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
it's always
nowadays
like,
with like in tandem with CGI, it can work well.
It's the best of both. We literally we have it with The Thing. With the Fantastic Four trailer came out.
Dude.
Looks amazing.
Dude, I was about to bring that up.
Yeah.
Like that new trailer ending on Galactus's head, his actual fucking head, not a cloud.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is. I was super excited for Superman, and then when they draft Fantastic Four, I'm like, oh my god, I'm much more hyped for that even than Superman. And you know me, I'm a Superman
Marvel's
slut.
Cooking again.
Yeah. Oh man, it looks so good. And Silver
Superman
Surfer
looks great too. Yeah.
Oh, dude, Superman looks awesome. That flying clip they dropped, he looks a little goofy.
Yeah,
and I know it's just because they use a wide angle lens, so it just fucking
morphs his face. Yeah,
yeah. Which you know what? Fine. I'm sure they'll pan out for the rest of that scene. Yeah, that's fine.
Because I know that somebody tweeted James Gunn and asked him like, "Hey, is this did you guys like put his face on? Did you morph his face onto that shot?" He goes, "No, that's an actual in scene shot. That is a practical shot they filmed." I'm like, "That's impressive."
Yeah.
So I think it's probably him on the blue screen flying through, cameras like cranked up to his face, right, wide eye lens on to kind of morph it to kind of give the appeal of like speed,
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it. It looks good, and like I said, I
It's
haven't
gonna
been
be good.
excited for a Superman movie ever. Even Man of Steel was not like I need to go watch this,
Well, yeah, I mean, you didn't watch Man of Steel until what, like years after?
Yeah, and I was drunk for the later half
Yeah.
of that, so I don't remember. The only thing I remember is Stabler's character from SVU,
Who?
like kicking the lady out of the plane, kicking the other
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Kryptonian out of the plane, or blowing up the plane or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's all I remember from the second half of that movie.
Dude, that I'm telling you, that gets dogged on, and I don't think people understand. Like, it's not a Superman movie. He's not Superman. Even by the
No,
end, even by the end, he still recognizes, like, okay, I'm in the limelight now, but like, what does
yeah,
that mean? What does the symbol mean? He's not Superman for the entirety of that movie. And everyone's like, oh, that's not the Boy Scout, the one who smiles. I'm like,
yes,
dog, you don't come out of the womb like that. You have to learn what that means. You have to learn
hmm
what being that symbol of hope means for the people you're saving. It gets to that. Like, come on now. Just because you saw
yeah,
a few comic covers where he's smiling doesn't make him Mr. Smiley 24/7. Like, chill out.
yeah. I think my favorite Superman. I've never read a Superman comic,
Mm.
right? I think my favorite Superman moment in the comics, however, I've seen the clip of this is where he's like in the middle of space, right? And he's just like all sunken because he hasn't had the sun in forever. He's all like hollow looking and kind of like almost on the brink of death. And then he, what does it say? He says something about how he could see the like atoms with his vision. He can see the
Oh, yeah,
atoms
yeah,
moving,
yeah.
and he knows it's a sun like way far away or some crazy shit. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And he flies towards the
Oh.
sun, and he just keeps flying and flying, and like he punches through the sun. It's such a sick moment, and he like crashing like punches shit out of some dude. I'm like, yo, this is insane. This is absolutely insane.
Yeah, there's in the All-Star Superman adaptation, I think that's the one. Yeah, where he takes like a sun bath, basically, and he
Mm-hmm.
gets too close, and so his cells are overcharged and they start exploding. And he's like, "Oh,
Mm.
I'm basically gonna, like die in a week." Um, Lex, he gets a hold of a serum that gives him Superman's powers for like a day, and
Mm.
he's freaking out. He's like, "Oh my god, I can see the full electromagnetic spectrum. Like he sees everything. He's like, I could answer every question to the universe with this." But then he loses the power, and he's
I mean,
freaking out. He's like, "Oh my
it's what
god!"
happened. It's what happened with Spider-Man and Doc Ock. You know, Doc Ock
Oh
takes over
yeah,
Spider-Man's body and whatever, and he kills like Vulture with like
hmm
one punch because he nobody understands how much Spider-Man holds back.
right.
So he kills Vulture. It becomes this whole thing. It's a very interesting take on like how we view superheroes and how villains even view superheroes, right?
Mm.
Because you think that these guys are giving you a fair chance a lot of the time, right? In reality, like if they're going balls to the wall, like like
Yeah,
Spider-Man being who he is and how he fights, if you give him any time to, you know, like outsmart you, you're done. Because physically you just can't beat him. You
yeah.
know.
He's probably shitting his pants. Like kills Vulture in one shot, and then steps back and was like, "Holy shit, he could have done this to me.
Yeah,
He
absolutely.
could have ripped my head off."
I mean, it's the same shit when back in Black Spidey, right? After MA gets shot, you know, um,
Oh, okay.
he goes to the prison where Fisk is at, and he's like, he's not in any of his uniform. He's got his shirt off, and he's like beating the shit out of Fisk, and he holds his web shooters up to his mouth, and is like, I could choke you with this.
Yeah, I could fill your
If
lungs with web.
yeah, if she dies, I'm coming back. I'm like, that's real.
Yeah, and
Because
he's
who wouldn't
unmasked.
use their
He's like,
superpowers for that?
"Hey," he's like, "I'm, this is Peter Parker whooping your ass."
Hmm
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
He's
I
like, I want everyone to see.
I love it. That reminds me of the old Daredevil movie with Ben Affleck. He's like, "Yeah, you go to prison and
Oh,
tell them that you got beat up by a blind man."
such a good movie, man. I was just talking about how we had like such an underrated run of late 90s, mid 2000s superhero movies that just went underappreciated in their time. You
Blade,
know,
Daredevil, Spawn.
The Hulk,
Yep, the original
Ang Lee's
Hulk.
though, that is my favorite Hulk movie, and that is my favorite rendition of Hulk.
The
You know,
That's the one where he grows as he gets
yes,
angrier, right? Dude,
Yes.
I remember, God, I must have watched that movie so many times, watching him fight those dogs.
The
Like, that was the
dogs,
best
dude.
part of the movie for me.
Yes. Just beat the shit out of those dogs. The music, Danny Elfman on the music. You had
Mutated Hulk
Nick.
dogs. Calm down.
Oh,
He's not killing puppies. Like,
no, he is.
these are dogs trying to eat him.
No, he's in an insane asylum, and he thinks that he's actually attacking these crazy big dogs, but it's just, some visitor brought their dogs in, and he just starts going crazy, throwing them against the wall and shit. Like that.
Oh shit. Yeah,
Bruce,
man,
no. Bruce, no.
they're coming back. That Fantastic Four is gonna, man.
I wonder how they're gonna get us to modern times.
Well, I think it's a different universe than the current Marvel.
I think so too, but like,
How they're gonna tie it into this universe?
and yeah, how they're gonna because you just don't bring in the Fantastic Four and not doing anything with them, So it's like, what are they doing?
I'm
Obviously,
curious how
Secret
the
Wars.
movie's gonna end, because they're not gonna pull some bullshit where, oh, Silver Surfer, the one who got his powers from Galactus, yeah, he'll kill Galactus. No.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it has to end with some sort of bargaining. Like, hey, we'll help you find planets to consume, just not this one. Or, I don't know, maybe they'll build some device that, what if they set off some device that sends Galactus to another universe? Like,
No,
they
what
warp
if
him to another reality.
What if this happens, right? That could be interesting. And I'm kind of I can also be in the boat with that. But what if what causes them to get their powers, right? The ship going to the in the ship and getting their powers, get exposed to the radiation, whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
What if that is the entry point for a portal, right? Something like, there's like a high focus of energy there or something like that,
Okay.
And let's say somehow when Thanos snapped, it snapped away half the whatever, and somehow that got caught in that, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of time related shit with this movie because they really talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. In the trailer, they bring up, that could be interesting. Maybe, oh my God, what if this isn't a typical superhero movie? What if it's not a Galactus comes and we fight him? What if it's like a Galactus comes, hey, I need your help.
Oh, like they have the choice to become the heralds?
Or like Galactus, sends Silver Surfer ahead, hey, set this up, let them know I'm coming for like a meeting, and he needs their help against some sort of like bigger threat.
What's a bigger threat than Galactus, though?
Dude, the entirety of the MCU, like, I know it's already been done, so again, maybe it's another reality. Dude, everyone had to fight Thanos when he had the Infinity Gauntlet. Everyone, including Galactus, like everyone. So, I don't know. It could be interesting. Or there's a weapon. I think it's called the Ultimate Nullifier. It's the something nullifier. It's a weapon that can kill Galactus. It's like a device. And so maybe somebody steals that and he goes to the Fantastic Four with like, hey, if you help me stop this person from using it, I'll spare the Earth. Could be interesting. Like, I feel like part of what made Infinity War so good is it didn't follow the superhero guys winning in the end. Like, oh, I know where this is going. So delivering another one of those, could catch people off guard, which I think could go well.
Potentially, yeah.
Or
we'll see.
God, what if? Oh man, what if they're fighting him and then this is all an alternate reality and they, some device goes off. They try to use something to send Galactus away.
Yes,
and
that's
it
what I was thinking.
Malfunctions and sends them to another universe.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Now they're in. Okay,
That's
could be
exactly
cool.
What I was thinking. Yeah,
that could be really cool.
Because they really talk about time, right? It's a big thing with time.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like either getting removed out of time or moved through time somehow. I feel like it's going to be probably how they're going to play it.
That could work.
It'll be interesting though. I'm definitely excited. I'm very excited for all of them. Fucking Vanessa Kirby, fucking Pedro Pascal. I think they're going to kill it.
Dude, she's a phenomenal actress. Just from her, because I think the most notable thing I've seen lately has been like the Mission Impossibles. She plays the White Widow, I think her.
Yeah.
Dude, kills it.
I
Like,
believe she was also in Hobbs and Shaw with The Rock and Jason Statham.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah, she was pretty good in that too.
Yeah. And then I like the guy who plays the Thing. I don't know his name.
Yes, it's
It's the guy from The Bear.
the bear.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, he was also in the second season of The Punisher. You remember that? He was like the one guy in the chair, and like he was always like, "Oh, I gotta go fight, get my
Oh, you're
family."
right. Oh,
Yeah.
you're right. Damn, that's right, because he had the long hair. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
He's been in some stuff. He's been around the past like 10 years or so.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, he was good in that. Oh God, what a dude! Great games coming out, great movies coming out. We're Invincible, the first three dude, you have to. I'm telling you. You said it about Game of Thrones, but then you watched it, and it's great.
Well, the only reason why I watched Game of Thrones is because House of Dragons was so good. You know, if I didn't enjoy that first season of House of Dragons, I would have never watched Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I mean, okay, listen. The story for Invincible is really good too. It's not just like murder all the time.
That's all I see, man. Every clip is all I see.
Because it's extremes. It's okay, let's delve in, move the story, the relationships forward. Oh fuck, something's going wrong. Dialed to 11. Like it is.
And I get it, right? It's to show the separation between the Viltrumites and like the rest of humanity and other races and shit. You know, I get it. So I know I need to. We've been playing. You joined us the other day when you saw we were playing that Abiotic Factor game. Dude, that shit's so fun. This is not a hashtag ad or sponsored. Please, everyone, play that game. It is legitimately one of the funnest games I think I've played in a long time.
It looked pretty cool.
It was super dope. It literally is everything I hate early access survival games, right? But dude, it is a killer because it actually has story and there's lore, right? And there's like, you know, you guys are going around doing your thing, and oh man, there's something. A little spoiler. There's something that once you get into a certain part of the game, certain area of the game, it'll spawn, and it'll spawn, and if you don't look at it, it'll come and attack you. You have to look at it, and then it'll despawn and go back.
Ooh.
So every like 15 minutes, you have to like, and you'll hear it. It'll make like a noise like behind you, right? So like you'll be running through the facility, and you'll just hear like this noise, and you start getting all freaked out and like on edge, looking around and shit. You know,
that reminds me of the Weeping Angels.
Kind of,
dude.
Kind of like that.
I cannot tell you how fucking terrified I would be. That's as bad as Freddy Krueger.
I mean, yeah, because you're not dying, right? And they just take you to another area where they just leech your life force for thousands of years. You know,
like the hotel. That episode.
Oh, dude, that episode fucked me up.
That was, oh my God, that was painful.
Yeah,
dude.
I still cannot believe that was like their
send off for Amy.
Yeah,
Rory.
Yeah,
like
that
they
was
deserve
insane.
so much better, man. Oh God,
damn. You just reminded me of that shit.
Oh, that one hurts.
Oh boy, that one was rough. That one was definitely rough.
Go watch Doctor Who, folks. It's great. It's a big commitment, like getting into One Piece or Bleach, whichever the one is that has like 8,000 episodes or something.
It is One Piece.
Okay. Yeah, but go watch it. I'm telling you, man, Invincible's great. And
I know I gotta give that a watch.
The voice actors are, dude.
Yeah, because it's Glenn from The Walking Dead. It's Catherine Thorne. Yeah, yes. Catherine Thorne.
Yeah.
I don't know who else is.
Seth Rogen. No, Seth Joe. No, Seth. He plays Alan the alien, and he does a really good job.
Seth MacFarlane?
No. The other, is it? Oh God, who voices Alan the alien? Seth Rogen. Yeah, I don't know why that was. And it works. That's the thing. Like,
does he do the laugh? And
yeah. Like he has that grumbly. It's great, man. Like you can hear it. Yeah. But it's really enjoyable. And it's funny too, because I love all the action and the gore, but then there's like, I want this relationship to work.
Yeah.
Just this one. I don't give a shit about anyone else. This one better work. So
it's like the soft moments, you know.
Yeah, it's nice. And it makes sense too. Like,
yeah. I've seen anytime the new season comes out, there's always like a bunch of TikToks and videos that'll pop up, and you know, you'll be sitting there and you go, "Oh, that's crazy. That's how that happens." And then the show will do it like the next episode or something. It's like, how the fuck, you know?
Yeah.
All right, cool. You know,
It's a great time, man. I've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals.
I've seen that
Dude, it's
you
fun.
have a you're trying to get the what is it, the platinum on Jeff the
Yeah,
Shark?
I'm trying to get to the platinum rank for competitive as Jeff the Shark, which is tough because he's not a competitive healing option.
Well, here's the thing, and here's what you need to do. First step, drop the sticks, get on keyboard and mouse.
That's not the
I'm
issue,
watching. No, it is the issue. I'm watching you play, and your sweeps are so bad with him because you
though.
can't move, right? And your positioning is okay. You
It's
do
not
get caught
just
off
that
guard a
though.
lot,
That's
though.
not where I'm struggling. I wasn't worried about like my stream hitting for the heals.
Yeah.
His ult is apparently really easy to block now. Like people know whose shields can block him, how to jump out of the way.
Oh,
And so,
interesting.
dude, I'll do a ult with like 5 people in the circle and I'll get 1 because the other 4 managed to like double jump or shield away. And so
Yeah.
it's almost useless. And I was playing out of competitive as like Luna Snow. Dude, her heal is crazy.
Yeah, her heal's
And
crazy. Yeah, she gets like the Zenyatta type heal, you know.
and her ult is just continuous healing that keeps you from dying from damage or anything.
Yeah, this is a Zenyatta heal, you know. Just max
So-
out the healing for like 10 seconds.
Yeah. So after this platinum with I think I'm going to try and do it with every character except Spider-Man. Because that will not happen. There's no way. There's
What?
Dude, there's no way. I played as Spider-Man I think the day it came out and I was
Yes.
just like hell no. Nope, the swinging, absolutely not.
I'm telling you, man, you got to get off the controller, man. Get on the keyboard and mouse.
Then it'll be uncomfortable, and moving into that, I won't
That's
have fun.
that's the only way you'll get up to the skill level, man. I'm telling you, you got to drop the sticks.
I don't know, man. I just because that's the thing. It's not like the healing. I've been decent at like the fact that you can combo his stream and his bubbles, which are
Yeah,
fucking great, which have knockback. I didn't know if you grab one near an enemy, it knocks him back. It's just that the fact that his ult is pointless most of the time.
yeah. He's the only character I played on Marvel Rivals.
No, dude, he's fun though. That's the thing. He's fun, and he's really good at getting away, like the underground that heals you
Yes,
as you run
yes.
away. Like I
Get
can
speed
make it work.
boost.
Yeah. I think after this, apart from another healer, I want to try Moon Knight. Because like I've seen, dude, good Moon Knights, they'll leave with like 60 kills. You just throw that on down and fucking hammer at it.
Go
It's
ahead.
crazy. Yeah.
Dude, I was getting like 10 kill games, like 10 kill streaks, and with Jeff and shit. You know, you just got to know how to use him.
Yeah.
You know, he's a nuisance. That's his whole thing. He's a nuisance healer, right? He'll heal from afar because his beam is infinite.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
So you could just shoot that shit across the map and heal. You know what I'm saying? That's his whole kit, right? But you just post up and you just fucking and just watch those. And dude, like if you get headshots with those things, dude, they'll kill like anything.
Yeah.
You know?
And then if you supercharge it with Luna Snows, they turn into
Yes.
ice and they slow
Ice,
down.
yes.
It's crazy.
That game is
we had a
very
game
fun.
yesterday. I was playing with my brother and a buddy. There were 4 of us. So we got paired with 2 randoms. I out damaged the DPS. He switched like 6 times. I think at the end he had 13 kills, which a good DPS is ending with like 45. Dude, he was out damaged by all the heal, like literally everyone on the team. Out damaged him.
Yeah.
Out in terms of number of kills, it was pathetic. It was like, damn.
That's what I used to do with Moira in Overwatch 2. Because her whole kit is to heal, you have to do damage to the other team, right? So you'll send out this orb, and if you ping it right, it'll just bounce around the like where they're at, just do a bunch of damage. Now your healing's maxed out, so I'm healing like crazy. I'll throw out another orb. She has like this like life suck. If you're close enough, it'll just auto target. So you just auto target enemies. You just pull their life away, heal your team. You know, she's a little bit of both, and yeah, you could be very destructive with her. You know, you just gotta know how to play her.
Yeah, I gotta pay a little more attention, to shit. I get caught off guard from dumb shit.
No, I know. Every
all the
time I
time.
watch, I'll watch and I go, man, I cannot believe that
Yeah,
happened.
every and like watching it back as I'm cutting the video, I'm like, fuck, man. Like I hear the cue
Mm-hmm.
for the what's her name, Psylocke. Oh my god, what a pain in the ass. Her, she yells her phrase and then just darts around. I'm like, fuck. And then, oh my god,
Yeah.
we were playing against Black Panther. A good Black Panther
He is.
is
I
a
think he is the
fucking
yes.
menace.
Him or uh what's the fucking Namor? Both of
Oh
them are
yeah, he's
nasty
nasty,
counters to Jeff. You know what I'm
dude.
saying?
Namor is crazy, especially when you get the team up because he gets
Mm-hmm.
the extra squid. Um, dude, Black Panther. There was one the entire game. He would just dart to the back.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other people are up there and he's standing in the back just trying to get us. And he's doing that dive back and forth.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit. Nobody
Because
can hit him.
because people take a lot of these like things too seriously, right? Because the game assigns you like healer, support, tank, DPS or whatever, like Overwatch style. People think that like, oh, support can only do support. You know what I'm saying? But a support is so much more than just like healing and shit. Like that's why Symmetra was support initially, because she would give you shields and she would teleport you. That's a support. That's a support style character.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't fit the typical like, oh, healing, but it's a safe support style character. You know what I'm saying? And Black Panther, what is he? DPS?
Yeah.
But he doesn't fall under like strict like in your face damage, right? He's gonna annoy you from behind. He's gonna pick at you and he's gonna clean up, the leftovers and he's gonna run away. That's
Yeah,
the whole
it's
point.
it's his spear, and then he's got an
Yes.
ability where he fucking slashes and
Yes.
darts, and he can just
Yeah.
bolt back and forth. It's crazy. Like, oh my
Yeah.
god. Yeah, he's a menace.
It's how Hammond is in Overwatch. He's the guy in the gerbil and the tank, the
Oh,
ball.
okay. Yeah.
He's a tank, right? That's what he's considered. I'm not bringing him to the front line because I'm gonna get squished because he's a massive target.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You take him above, he can swing around, he can slam down, he can knock people up, knock people out, move them off maps and shit. You use him to annoy.
Right.
That's it. You have a DPS that's annoying you, send a Hammond back there. You know what I'm saying? Push him off the map, make him focus on you. You know what I'm saying? You can swing out of there, you can heal, you can do all this other crazy shit. Be annoying. That's the whole point.
Right. Yeah. It's sweaty. But it's fun.
Yeah, those games you need maximum game awareness to play those games. You know, so you literally have to have your brain dialed up to 10 all the time, to be like competitive like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Always listening, always aware of
yes,
what they might do. It's like
absolutely.
Live playing chess. Like, all right, dude, that's one thing I swear people don't think about it. As soon as I see a Doctor Strange, I'm immediately going, okay, he's going to teleport behind to the point, like the checkpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Like they'll run out. Yesterday I was playing and, run out to confront the group. And once you make contact, you can bring up the scoreboard and see who their characters are.
Yes.
Doctor Strange. And sure enough, you hear the little whoosh, where's the portal? Right here. Like, come on. And it's genius. Yeah. I can't believe that ability's not an ult. Like,
I mean, the game balance seems pretty good.
Yeah.
That's why I think they're able to do a lot more with unique capabilities and shit, because the game is balanced pretty damn well at the moment.
Yeah, every character is really good, except from what I've seen, Black Widow. She has a one shot, but that's
sniper
really
characters usually suffer. That's just unfortunately how those games are. They're very much your like play maybe your first two deaths. Let's say you die one time, you respawn, play Black Widow again, you die again. Now you're swapping off.
Yeah. Now Hawkeye, he's crazy, but Black Widow, I don't see a whole lot of Black Widows.
Yeah. It's unfortunate reality with all these games. Not every character can stay relevant. Not every character can, be the top dog essentially all the time, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's fair. Do your taxes, folks. Not official financial advice and not sponsored by, TurboTax or anything like that. Just go do your taxes. You don't want the IRS hitting you with a garnishment, which they don't need to notify you of. So you don't pay your taxes, they could just tell your employer, say, hey, cut us a check for $400.
Yeah, isn't it wonderful how The IRS knows how much money you owe, but they don't tell you how much money you owe. Isn't that fun? Isn't that a fun game to play?
Oh God. Well, tell us. Tell us how much you made. Well, don't you know? Yeah, but tell us.
Yeah, but you tell me.
Yeah. Well, now tell us how much you paid. But don't you already know? Yeah, but you could tell us too. It's like something's wrong here.
Yeah, it's almost as if being super highly inefficient is the whole goal of everything. Everything is designed just to piss you off.
Yep. It's like the DMV. Never go to the DMV without an appointment. Ever.
Yeah. Because in other countries where taxes are, they just either give you a check or they say, hey, you owe this much, and you get that in the mail once a year. They don't mind paid taxes.
That'd be great.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy.
Yeah.
The reason why you don't like paying taxes is because it's designed to piss you off.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. And then anytime you have anything going for you in terms of your finances that isn't just a W-2 job, then it gets even more complicated. And now you got to go hire someone. It's like,
yep.
Fuck. Do your taxes.
USA, baby.
Yeah. Oh, anyway, I got some of those Twisted Tea Lights. They've only got 110 calories. They're pretty tasty. Yeah.
What happened to Mike's Hard? And also Mike's Hard Lemonade.
I had one. They have zero sugar Mike's Hard. It was great. Very refreshing. Dude, I've just lately, if it's not refreshing, if it's not tasty, I'm not in it. Like,
listen, man, well, welcome to life.
I got nothing. Yeah, give me your 30-year aged barrel scotch. Bitch, mix that with some Diet Coke. I'm like, I do not care.
Somebody just pulled the trigger as soon as you said that, man. Holy shit.
Somebody just had a heart attack.
I did. I almost had one.
Like, I don't care. I got what was it? We were at a restaurant. We were eating dinner, and I got some sort, I think it was an old fashioned. And I took a few sips, and I'm just like, damn. Yeah. And I ordered a Coke Zero and just flavored it right up. It was great.
Well,
I don't know, man. I don't know where I feel like we all got tricked. Same thing with, the whole myth of, oh, somebody's coming over, you got to clean up the house. Bitch, you live in that house. Why are you cleaning it up for someone who doesn't live there? Makes no sense, but someone rattled.
Yeah, people don't want to be embarrassed,
That's the thing. Like, people know you live there.
Yes.
Nobody actually cares. We've just all deluded ourselves into thinking that people care. And I think that's the same thing about, this, are you ordering like a mimosa or a fruity drink? Like, no, you need a scotch. You need a whiskey. Like, bitch, no, I need something tasty.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
That's why I'm glad to live how I just don't care what anybody else thinks.
Yeah.
It's like, I want that fruity drink because it sounds good.
Dude, I could care less. Blended strawberry daiquiri. Oh my God. I will drink that shit.
Apple teeny, hold the teeny.
Mm-hmm. Like, it's unmatched. You go to one of these mimosa houses and they've got the 80 flavors of mimosa. Try them all.
Life's too short, man.
You're enjoying that mimosa a lot more than the dude over there is enjoying his, 1826 A-tier 500 a glass scotch. Like,
yeah.
Hard pass.
And I don't care what anybody says about beer. It is legitimately one of the worst things ever created. It should taste awful.
You got to find the right beer, because there are beers that are like really fruity and refreshing. I feel like the only beer you've had is like a double IPA, and that's hard.
I don't even know what the hell that is. What the hell is a double IPA?
That's like a really dark, like when you pour it, it looks like black coffee.
I never had
some of the
before.
or like the stouts. Those are the really dark.
Tecate,
what did you have?
Tecate, PBR. I've never had if you've never had a fancy beer in my life. 805.
Oh yeah, no. You gotta have like a mango cart. It's like $12 for a 6-pack. It's in a yellow.
Isn't that what you put in the vape pen? The cart.
And it tastes like mango, and it's like fruity and refreshing, but it's beer.
There's there's that one drink I want to try. It's called Tepate. It's like a Mexican drink. It's like pineapple that gets fermented. They put in like the
Ooh.
dark cane sugar, a couple spices, and they just let it sit and ferment. It just that shit sounds so good.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, you just
Mm,
got to find the right drink. But
I
like
don't know, man.
just an IPA, it's an acquired taste.
Yeah, I don't want to wish to
That's
acquire
yeah. You gotta
it.
have
You know,
like a nice or like a hard cider, like a blackberry hard cider.
it's like coffee. You know, like you're a
Yeah,
big
there you
coffee.
go.
Right?
There you
I
go.
can't stand it.
Yeah,
I
see,
can't
I
stand it.
like black coffee, so like I like the IPAs and the stouts. So
Man,
you gotta find like a nice again, like a fruity.
I'm sure if I had like my equivalent would be like going to Starbucks and getting like the sweetest, sugarest like
Mhm.
thing, like a frappe or like what is the shit that comes with like whipped cream and
Yeah, like a
caramel,
double chocolate chip frappuccino or something.
double
Yeah,
chocolate chunk.
double chocolate.
Boom, boom.
Somebody has had to do that at Starbucks. Can I get a double chocolate chip frappuccino?
Oh man, that's funny.
Oh, what a time to be alive. Oh my God. I haven't seen those guys pop up on my feed lately, which has been great.
I think they died in a plane crash.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. What did they find, brothers? What's their channel? Oh,
Huh?
like Big Justice or Big Dude? What's his name?
Big Dookie. uh
Not Big Dookie,
is
man.
Big Justice the kid or the adult or the
I
dad?
don't know, man. You're asking me to name the impossible here. I don't know.
Uh
Big Justice and Big Dookie, man.
watching those is like passing a car wreck. Like it's bad, but you can't turn away.
You kind of have to
That's
rubberneck. You kind of gotta like.
yeah. Or like when they're in like a college campus in a cafeteria, like doing their thing. I'm like, this is so cringy, but I can't look away because I want to see how like it turns
No,
out.
I've never
It's
seen a foot
crazy.
like even those stupid like the double chocolate chunk. Even that video, like
Mhm.
scroll. You know, I just
I
don't
remember the
care.
first
You
one.
know.
I remember the first one that ever popped up because that one like popped off, and
Well,
then
yeah, with
it's
the chicken
crazy.
bake and
Yeah. And it's just crazy to think how far stuff like this has gone. And then you got the Haktua chick with her coin scam, and
God, dude.
that's wild.
I just I cannot. Well, I don't know anymore, man. I was gonna say I cannot believe people fell for that shit, but no, people fell for that shit. You know what I'm saying? You a real
Yeah.
dumb son of a bitch to fall for some shit like that. I'm sorry. I am
Yeah.
100% stand by this. You are a dumb motherfucker if you fall for hot coin or whatever the fuck it was. What was it called? I
I,
don't even know.
I don't even know what the coin's called, but that's what I'm saying. Like they need to teach in like senior year critical thinking because at no point did I hear that and say, "Oh yeah, that sounds like a good investment."
Yeah, that sounds like where I should put
Like
my money.
that sounds like something like, "Yeah, here's $5 because it's funny," and if it turns out well, awesome, and then if not, okay, I lost $5. Like, like a raffle at a carnival. Oh, I could win a PS5. Okay, here's $5. Sure, but seriously, like, oh yeah, I put my life savings into it. No, you're an idiot.
I'm sorry, man. I
Do
mean,
some research. Like, does this?
no, don't even do research. Just don't do it.
Well, that's what I mean.
There
Like,
was zero research
validate your
involved.
doubt.
Okay,
If
so
if
there
you're
we go.
doubting
Yes.
something, like, why am I doubting this? Oh, because this person has no financial background. They don't know anything about what they're doing. Oh, cool. I won't invest in that. Like,
Yeah, it's
stop
I'm
trying to
sorry.
get rich quick.
Yes. Yes. You know.
Instant gratification is, oh man, it's a disease that spreads through you like syphilis or Ebola. Or I don't know what
Bird
else.
flu.
Or that chicken bake just goes right
Hey
through you
yo.
from your
Yeah,
stomach to your ass.
yeah, it looks like a double chocolate chunk too. Looks like you
Oh
laid two
man.
charcoal briquettes in the toilet after that one, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be stopped up. You're not gonna need a plunger. You're gonna need like a katana to cut it in half.
Oh, like a poop knife, you would say.
Yeah. Gonna get in there and do like some, brain surgery. You gotta, get the little microscope right
I
where the
feel like this would
toilet.
be a South Park bit. I don't know why.
On that
They've
episode where he
already
leaves that That
which
world record. Yeah.
okay, one of my favorite. It is such a stupid fucking joke, right? Because what do they? How do they weigh them? Do you remember how they weigh them? What do they call it?
I don't.
They call them Keurigs after Katie Couric, the like newscaster. Yeah, I don't know why, but anytime I hear poop and I relate it to South Park, I always go, I wonder how many Keurigs that is. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just such a stupid joke that like makes no sense. But man, is it funny?
That's like half of male humor.
Yeah,
It's like it's dumb,
you
but
know.
it's funny. It's funny that it's so dumb.
Yes, and I yes, there's such a good like once you're able to understand humor and kind of how it works and how to like recycle it and make it funny, like you become a pretty funny person after that. I
Yeah.
feel like you know
That's why life is just like you can make life so enjoyable because everything has like joke potential.
absolutely. I mean, I just did one earlier. We were talking about Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a Mike's Hard and also a Mike's Hard Lemonade? You know, why does the joke work? Because it's funny and it works in so many different ways. You know.
Yep. Although it's a little tough when you get around somebody who's not a native English speaker,
Yes.
because then it's like, oh man, they're gonna feel left out because they don't get it.
Well, that's when you go to your basic instinct, right? You go down. The only way you can connect is by pointing and laughing. So
Oh
that's
yeah,
just what
yeah.
you do. You find something that's funny, you point at it, you just laugh. You know, and then they go, yeah, yeah, I get that. You know,
I understand.
yeah. See,
Oh God, how are y'all doing? How's your 2025? It's already
how's
almost
our?
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, we're a little over like 3 weeks into the new presidency, so that's fun.
Is it already
That's
3 weeks?
fun.
Wow.
Yeah,
Hmm.
almost or 2 weeks or so, like 2 weeks and some change, I think, or something like
I
that.
saw. I
It
saw
feels like 4 years though. I say,
him talking
say
about
already.
something about no income tax. I saw that being plastered everywhere. I'm like, that doesn't sound like something that would happen, but if it did, that'd be cool.
I mean,
I don't expect it to, but that'd be nice.
gosh, what a nightmare.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. I'm
I hope
still
not.
alive. We're still alive, so things could be worse.
It's true.
We'll see how the next 6 months go.
It's gonna feel like it's gonna feel yeah. It's like every 4 months in the 2025 presidency counts as 6 years real time.
Yeah.
It's like Interstellar. Our brains are gonna age like
No, it's
30
like the
years.
hyperbolic time chamber.
Oh fuck! Oh my god! Don't ever say that.
Dude, I can't stand like politics. I just hate how dramatized it is.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just,
You know.
man, this whole thing is supposed to just be to run the country. Let's stop making it any more than that. Like,
Listen, man. I don't like brown people. Take that out of context as you will.
yeah, it's just like,
That's
fuck,
why.
man. How can I spin this to?
1% of the population is ruining this country. And I'm not talking trans people, folks. I'm talking billionaires.
You said Transformers.
Listen, man.
I nominate
Robots into
Optimus Prime.
guys.
Fuck. Oh my god. Woo. Holy shit, that was great.
I just felt like I've said that before.
Maybe, but I must have forgot it because that was great.
Humor, folks.
Oh my god.
That's how you work it.
Yeah. This is called humor. Laugh. It's healthy for you. That's the whole point. If you buy a comedy ticket and then you get upset at the comedy, you're the problem. Okay. We all need laughs. The world is cruel and dark enough. We gotta laugh. We gotta be happy.
And if you're not, I hear the great Pagliacci's in town, man.
You said pig.
Yeah.
You learn to laugh at yourself.
Oh,
That's
number
the
one
best.
rule, man. Number
Yeah.
one rule.
Like, man, I just love being on the toilet and like ripping a really loud fart and just knowing.
Oh,
like,
dude, the
man,
echo.
That would kill if I was in a public restroom.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'd hear the dude next to me trying to hold his laugh in. Oh man, it's great. It's great. It's fantastic.
Yeah. The one thing I always laugh at, even though it pisses me off to no end, is I'll be at work using the restroom, and I'll forget to lock the door. And I've had 2 people walk in on me before in the bathroom because I forget to lock the door because I have to go poop so bad sometimes that I gotta get to this toilet in like 10 seconds or it's coming out. You know, so you just forget. I remember one time I was scrolling on my phone. I hear the door. I was like, oh, somebody's checked the door, even though like it'll say occupied, on the door or whatever. The door opens and go, no. It's like the Punisher, like, wait. No, no, no. Yeah. So you got to do after they leave and close the door. You got to do the shame thing where you got to get up and you got to waddle over to the. It's like, yeah, it's funny and you laugh about it later on, but man, is it awkward for like the first couple days,
Yep. In the moment, you're just like, fuck.
That happened with Wright.
This is what
that happened with London. Yeah,
Oh,
he was one
funny.
of 2. I was sitting down there. The bathrooms up near the front were like under construction or out of service, so I had to go use the ones near the main post. I'm like sitting there on my phone. It's like 5 a.m, waiting for shift to be over. Door opens. I'm like, no. Why, God?
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh my God. Go subscribe, folks, so you can stay up to date on 2025. It's going to be lots of good games, lots of good movies, lots of pooping.
Yes.
Lots of dumps. In and out.
I had two already today.
Damn, I haven't dumped today, man.
Dude, I didn't poop at all yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's why I had 2 so early because like after dinner yesterday, I'm like, I feel like I need to poop, but I can't. So I just went to bed.
Maybe I'll poop tonight then. Oh, dude, last night. So we went to Home Goods, which usually, that takes a while. So I popped an edible. She drove. I'm like, I'm going to, just, zoom out. And then we stopped at a burger place.
Ooh.
First of all, great. Like, and not even because I had an edible. Like, it was just good. They had like 5 things on the menu. It was great. Stopped at Taco Bell on the way home and tried out some of those cheese dipping burritos. Oh,
yes. God. Dude, I've seen those. Those look good, man.
Fuck. I got a pair of those and some Chipotle dipping sauce.
Dude, I might order some of that tonight.
Dude, they're so good. They're little. They come in a pair of 2.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Yeah. If it was last night again, I probably would have gotten like 3 orders because they were so fucking good.
I hate that, man. When you like, I want to try it out, and it ends up being really good. You're like, I could have got 2 or 3 of those, Like, you never, like, that's how I am when I try a new thing on a menu. I'm like, okay, I'll get what I normally get, but I'll sub an item for this, It's like, we'll see how it is.
Yeah, but it's got to be safe because that way you got more food still. So
yes, you have backup.
Oh, man. Yeah, they're so good. And then I got a fucking Zero Sugar Baja. Best soda known to man.
Hey, man. Guess what? Guess what movie's on the menu tonight?
Oh, the menu?
No, it's not.
Oh, damn.
I might get around to watching that at some point.
It's good.
It looks okay.
It's not like I don't know. I just love seeing Voldemort being fucking Voldemort,
You mean Rafe Fiennes?
Is that his name? I don't know. He does a good job.
He was great in Red Dragon, the Hannibal Lecter movie.
I don't think I watched that.
I
do want to watch Hannibal though with Mads Mikkelsen.
That's a very good show, from what I understand. Yeah, because there's Manhunter, which is like the first book of that series. Then there's Silence of the Lambs, and then there's Red Dragon.
Huh.
But Red Dragon is it's such a good film. And then there's the one that they did with Edward Norton. It was a remake of Manhunter.
I do like Edward Norton.
He was very good in that.
He has good security for computers too.
Oh no, Red Dragon is the one with Ed Norton. That's the remake of Manhunter.
Okay, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, that one's good. There's a really good scene in that with Ray Fiennes because he's like the main bad guy. You come to find out, pretty early on actually. But he has this crazy tattoo, and there's doing a spotlight, so it's him taking off his shirt, and the whole back shot is just crazy looking tattoo. It's so dope. It's such a good movie.
I'll have to check it out. Netflix has been coming out with a lot of like originals lately.
Mm-hmm.
And we just watched Polar. It's with Mads Mikkelsen, and he's this old, like about to retire assassin. Dude, great. Like, I don't think he emotes at all the entire movie, but damn, does he kill it. He's like 2 weeks left until he's retired from being an assassin. And yeah,
he's getting too old for this shit.
It's a good time. Like the plot is interesting. Movie, like it's, it kind of makes sense. They go over, what's going on. And I'm like, oh, it's kind of genius. And yeah, it was good. But yeah, we're going to get a little crunky tonight and, throw on something, find something new to watch.
I'm going to watch Arrival. That's,
oh, yes.
Jeremy Renner.
Natalie Portman.
No. She was Lois Lane in Man of Steel.
Amy Adams.
Amy Adams. It's directed by Denis Villeneuve.
Oh, that's Dune.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, a crazy Oscar snub, man. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, dude, yeah, I saw.
It's always been the rule, right? You can't, because they reused a couple songs from Dune 1, and you can't do that. They don't count it as a new soundtrack. That's why I think this movie, actually, Arrival, was not nominated for Best Soundtrack because it has By the Nature of Daylight on it. Which is that's not a song made for the movie.
Okay.
So.
All right. I mean, whatever. Like, it's one of those cases. They just weren't appreciated in the time.
Yes.
Go forward 5 years and people God.
We'll know.
Yeah.
Right. We'll know because, like, okay, yeah, you reused a couple songs from the first tune. Everything else is new and sounds amazing. Okay. We'll do that.
Yeah. Yeah. God,
super
what a
weird,
great
man.
movie. Dune Awakening. I know it's a survival game, but I'm still excited.
It looks interesting. A little MMO action.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tentatively,
we could go in the whatchamacallits. The Fremen.
The Fremen?
Yeah.
We'll need Fremen names. What's the language they speak?
Fremenese?
No, Chakopsa.
That's yeah.
Chakopsa, yeah. You can learn some Chakopsa.
That was the root of the lady's name. I don't know if that's what they currently speak.
I'm pretty sure it's Chakopsa. I'm pretty sure that's the language.
Hmm.
Well, and who are you talking about? Chani?
No, not Chani. The lady who gives the Chris knife to his mom. Her name is Jacobsa.
Oh, is she named after the language?
What do the Fremen speak? Oh, yeah. The Fremen speak Jacobsa. Okay.
See, I remember my little bit of lore I looked up.
The language is a descendant of Arabic and Jacobsa.
Oh, yeah, you could 100% get that vibe from it.
Interesting. I love the one-handed sign language that they have with their servants. It makes so much sense. Like, if you're not able to speak, you can just
yeah,
man.
Well, we got to start hitting the spice melange here soon. Then we'll be able to talk without even
We'll just be in the same like brainwave.
Yes, we'll be sharing the one brain cell. It's just between me and you, just one floating bead.
That'll be for the Patreon. Pop 3 edibles. Share the same brain.
Oh my gosh, that'd be a nightmare to be in a room like that. I think eventually, here's what I think will happen. Right, we'll sit and we'll start laughing about nothing, and then we'll start talking about the universe, and then we'll ask for a whiteboard because we have a math problem we got to solve. I feel like that's like literally what would happen.
Dude, a good whiteboard.
I'm telling you, get so much done.
I might get one. Put it right there.
Put it behind you.
That could be art. I could like design a back for the camera. I could just
They have that paint. They have that paint that turns like walls into chalkboards too.
That's not a bad idea. I might do that. I'm gonna have the guy come in on Monday and hardwire the internet because I'm tired of the subpar connection I have.
You're not wired in then, huh?
No, the internet's still good.
Hotspot?
Just Wi-Fi, normal Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay.
It's good. It's just not good enough.
Oh,
I'm
you
only
just don't
getting
have
like
a
six or seven
coax
hundred.
in
Yeah.
that room then. Oh, okay, okay, okay. All
Yes,
right.
they got to install a coax. Oh, well, stay tuned for episode 47, folks. Tell us what you think of Dune. What kind of
Great
perks you've been
film.
having.
I moved it. I moved it up on my list. It's number. Sorry, real fast. It is number 7 on my top 10 movies of all time. That's where I placed it. After my third rewatch, I was like, you know what? This deserves to go in the top 10, but where? So it's
I
number
think it's
7.
in my top 5. Dune 2, Man of Steel, Interstellar, Iron Giant. That's not the order. That's just the 5. And then one more.
Yeah, I got mine right.
I don't know what that 5th one would be. I'd have to like go through all the movies I've seen.
All right, my top 5. Number 1, Predator, 1987. Great film.
Okay.
Number 2, Kung Fu Hustle, Stephen Chow's best film, one of the greatest kung fu movies ever made, right?
Never seen it.
Number 3, absolutely must watch. Number 3, Blade Runner, 1982.
Okay.
Excellent film. I rewatch that movie once a year on my birthday. I love it. It's just that movie for me. Number 4, Star Wars Episode 6. Return of the Jedi. Fucking great film. It has my all-time favorite dialogue between Luke and Vader, the one that always gets brought up on May the 4th, you know. Yep. Number 5, No Country for Old Men, 2007.
Oh, I've never seen it, but I've heard it's incredible.
One of the greatest movies of all time. Underrated in every single merit. I know it won Best Picture that year. It deserves Best Picture it deserved best everything, honestly.
I'll have to watch it. I think Return of the Jedi is the best of the prequels or the sequels, the originals.
Everything except what they are. You think it's better than Empire Strikes Back?
Yes, because
I agree with you.
It is perfect. That is, you see Luke as the optimal Jedi. He's at that point where he's embodying what the Jedi should have been.
Plus bro, you see the fit that bro had on?
I know, the all black
with the greens. Come on, son. Bro, look like a motherfucking G Unit member.
He's embodying like Legends Luke, which had it right. It's not about light and dark. It's embodying both. It's learning to use both without being corrupted.
That's why he force chokes that fucking pig.
Yeah, and
the Gamorrean.
And in Mandalorian, he crushes that, that Death Trooper, dude.
Yeah, the Dark Troopers. Oh man. Oh, speaking of, you see Destiny 2 has a collaboration with Star Wars.
I'm like, that is so cool.
So Warlocks get the Praetorian Guard, Titans get the Stormtrooper, and then Hunters get the Dark Troopers or the Death Troopers or whatever they're called. Yeah,
that's awesome. Anything Star Wars tied in, I'm here for it. I'm a Star Wars slut.
Oh, they have a ghost shell that is the Death Star, and it charges up and it'll shoot a little laser out every now and then when you hold it out.
Cool.
It's so tight
for that.
It's so sick.
Hell yeah. What's your favorite Star Wars, folks? No wrong answers, except the
absolutely not. Yeah, if you say Christmas Ewok Adventure, get him out. Go hang with the Tauntaun, man. Get cut open.
Y'all have a good rest of your day.
Yeah.
Yeah.